Today's MCAT question of the day involves a very important chemistry principle, so make sure that you're staying tuned and that you know how to use this properly. And the question is asking, which of the following is most likely to decrease the forward rate of the reaction for the following reaction? And I know this is a concept that you learned in your Gen Chem classes, but we're going to talk about Le Chatelier's principle. And all this principle states is that when we have a reaction at equilibrium and there's stress placed on the reaction, that the net reaction is going to go in the direction to relieve that stress. And so I drew out this picture to help you. And as you can see here up at the top for the reactions, if we increase the reaction, we're going to see an increase in the forward reaction because we want more products to be built up so they can be at equilibrium. And the same thing when we decrease the reactant, we're going to see an increase in the reverse reaction because we want the reactant and the product at equilibrium. And then those same rules apply to the product as well. So that should be a pretty quick chem review. So now we're going to go through the answers and figure out what is today's correct answer. So A is saying that we're increasing the concentration of reactant A. And remember, when doing this, we're trying to figure out what change is more likely to decrease the forward rate of the reaction. So if we increase reactant A, that means that our reactants are going to be higher. So we're going to see an increase in the forward rate. So A is incorrect. And then B is saying decrease the concentration of reactant B. And if we decrease those reactants, we're going to see an increase in the reverse rate of the reaction, which in turn is going to decrease the forward rate of the reaction. So B is today's correct answer. But we're still going to go through the other two choices, and C is saying introducing a new chemical species. We don't know what the chemical is. We have no idea if it's going to affect the reaction, and if it does affect the reaction, what it's even going to do. So C is incorrect. And then D is saying decrease the concentration of product C, and if we decrease those products, we're going to see an increase of the forward rate. So D is also incorrect. So hopefully you were able to apply Le Chatelier's principle to today's problem.